Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the 150th episode of Twisted Strands. And you can call me Jeannie or JD. I'll respond to both, trust me. Oh, it is just... The weather's been gorgeous here in New Jersey. But tonight it is so humid and gross. Just yuck. Just yuck. Yucky weather. Now, let me preface everything since there's not a lot of crafting. I want to just say thank you so much for the very warm welcome that everybody's given me as I started my latest episode. It was a hard one to record. Probably not the easiest one to watch either, but clearly people still want to see my escapades, and you all appreciate me for who I am. And I appreciate all the love and prayers for me and my dad as we go through this transition. This week has been relatively calm. Not perfectly calm. I've been trying to help Dad with things. I've worked a little bit in her memorial garden. I did get a few breaks courtesy of my very good friend Cindy, who I met through our anime club like decades ago. So we've been friends for quite some time, and much like Bridget, my cousin, I got her into the yarn thing, which is awesome. And yeah, she's a really good friend and really sweet and funny. So I spent a lot of the weekend with her, and at first we just hung out on Saturday, and then Sunday we went to the Sussex County Farm and Horse Show, which is also the state fair for New Jersey. And what excites me about going to the fair, other than the yummy food, which I partook of everything I usually love, I went to see all the crafts. Two of my friends entered Afghans and both won in their respective categories, so yay, Lauren and Haley. And Lauren also entered a lovely doily into the fair, and she got a second place ribbon, which is pretty darn good. Heck, I do plan on entering something. I don't know what yet, but I will think of something. Not the gray sweater though. I don't want to chance that being taken by accident or misplaced. So anyway, I had a lot of fun. I watched the horse show with them. We went to the garden place. We even found the craft beer tent. I got to try out 4 different beers in little tiny Dixie cups, like the bathroom type of cups, you know. And we tried 4 beers. And yeah, I might try to find them in my local stores, but I'm not sure if I will because they're craft beers. But anyway, only one I didn't like it. It seems that hops makes a beer very, very bitter to me. So I don't like a really hoppy beer, I guess. But I did find a porter I like. It was peanut butter and chocolate porter, and it was pretty cool actually. It's funny to see such a dark porter of a beer, and I've tried a porter before and I didn't like it. It tasted like ashes in my mouth, which is very odd. It might have overwhelmed my tongue with the taste. But anyway, this had a heavy bouquet. I guess you can use bouquet for things other than wine. I hope so, because I'm going to use it here. It had a very heavy bouquet of peanut butter and chocolate. It was like sniffing up a Reese's peanut butter cup. It was an odd experience, but then whatever they did to it in the brewing process, they took away the harshness of the porter and made it a richer experience. I'll try to remember which brewery did it, because it was good. So anyway, enough about beers. I love a good beer tasting. So anyway, what else was there? Oh, I went to the farmer's market there, and there was some alpaca on, but excuse me, nothing that appealed to me. There was some pastels, there was some other stuff, but I just was not impressed. It happens. Sometimes you look at yarn and go, ooh, gimme, and other times you go, eh. I was but I did pick out 3 more plants for my mom's garden, so I'm gonna plant those very soon because I don't want them to croak. Oh, yes, I have been cleaning up some of my mother's stuff. Some stuff you just cannot donate, and I was dealing with that tonight, and it made me a bit sad, because it was so dusty and dirty, and I felt really bad because I felt like maybe I could have been a better grown daughter for her and cleaned up after her more. I don't know. I just felt really bad looking at all these dusty, musty old shoes that she had been keeping, and for some reason it made me sad. But I also found some interesting things. For one, I found this awesome picture of her. Obviously it was taken during one of her barbershop shows. She was part of the Hickory Tree Chorus, and they would make their own dresses. I guess they would get kits or something in a pattern, and they were told, have at it. And since Mom was an accomplished seamstress, she usually made her own outfits. But here she is. I don't see a date, but it was during a time where her hair was permed very tightly and quite short. And she looks fabulous in this picture. What do you think? That's my mom, clearly before a show, and I love that face. And also I found a cross bookmark. I think I'd be able to either replicate the pattern completely or find a pattern, but it looks like it's just simple shells. I have no idea if she made it or if her mom made it or what have you, but isn't that cool? It's a little dirty and dusty. I can easily wash it though, but I want to recreate it. You know, just for shits and giggles, you know? Of course you know. Looks like just a bunch of shells. Yep, I'm already figuring out the pattern, which I should stop because I want to keep podcasting. It is getting late, folks, and I want to go to bed at a reasonable hour. But anyway, so that's what I've been doing with Mom and my weekend. I wanted to show you. I finally finished spinning one bobbin. I tried to get it even. I was not successful all the time in getting this even. It is, I think it's merino, well, not terribly sure. I know it's sheep's wool. I don't even know if it's superwash or not. When I get it all plied and washed and thacked and everything, I shall knit a swatch and see if it fills. That's the only way I can tell, really. But here it is. My uneven attempt. Up, that's a good shot. But anyway, that's what it looks like. That's one bobbin. I started the other one, but then I got busy and tired and decided to try something else. Oh, speaking of Cindy, she bought me a cute kitty yarn bowl. This thing is huge. Look at this. It's got a spaced out looking kitty in it. Isn't it fucking awesome? It's really big too. Look at that. That's pretty darn big. So now I have 2 yarn bowls. That makes me spoiled but happy. And yeah, I like this one a little better because it's got personality, just like my good friend. So, yay. Kitty yarn bowl. Thank you, Cindy, if you watch. I do love it. No sponsor, just tap water in a water bowl. Did I mention I was gonna watch Sharknado 2? Let's jump into stuff and junk because that is what my life is filled with. I already gave a lot of stuff and junk in the beginning of the show, sorry. But I did finally watch. Thought it was a cat. It's not. I did finally watch Sharknado 2, and that is one crazy movie. Seriously. If you're into really campy films, go for it. You gotta watch it. If you're not, move on. And apparently, excuse me, there's going to be a third one. I also watched another movie right after that. It was Sharktopus versus Pteranodon. It was funny. It was about Sharktopus that was half shark, indestructible shark, half octopus, and a creature called the Pteranodon, and it was a pterodactyl with its DNA spliced with a, I don't know, it looked like it had a shark fin, but at the same time its body was super long, so it could have been an anaconda or something. I don't know. It was pretty wild, and you know, I really do love the sci-fi movies that they put out because it's really campy. They don't make any excuses. Here's some stuff we thought up. We know we've jumped the shark. I should knit those shark socks that I purchased from Holiday Yarns back in Rhinebeck, because yeah, too funny. Anyway, I've watched some really bad movies, and that's about it. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, so dry. But anyway, I haven't made a lot of progress on cross stitch because I've been busy with my spinning. So I know I thought I'd have the spinning done, but this is all I got because I'm trying to make it as thin as possible. And somebody in my knitting group already thought, hey, that's really pretty, Jeannie. I love that color. I could see that being knit into this ocean waves cowl, and I'm like, holy crap. Well, I guess she's getting it, because I don't like pastels that much. I bought this when I was still spinning on spindles all the time. So this might be yours, Gretel, if you watch. It's gonna be a 2-ply. It's gonna be real simple yarn. So there. I think that's all for this week, kids, because I am hella tired. I look silly because my face is all sunburned from yesterday at the fair. And yeah, I'm gonna unwind for from dusty cleaning. So Dad's come up the stairs. Say hello, Dad.
Hello, Dad.
Come over here. I dare you. Come on. Say hello to my viewers. They've never seen you before. You've got something on your face.
What? No, it's on. Ah.
I love this man.
What's going on?
So anyway.
It's like a mirror I was looking into.
Yes. So anyway. So anyway, let me leave you with my favorite parting thought. Whatever you're doing, from the great Shetland lace shawl that I keep drooling over to toilet roll paper owls, you are crafting, you are making the world a more beautiful place. And for that, I thank you. And bye everybody. See you in a week.